People will follow your every move when it comes to social media. So when I was posting on social media, my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, I had people not coming back to me, going to my sister, my brother. Corey's posting too much. He's showing people his household, his travels, where he's going, his next move. So
that's a hater.
It's definitely a hater, but I had to embrace that moment and say, you know what? Let me slow down. Let me fast from social media. I did a 21-day fast from social media just to get my life back on track, because I think it controlled part of my life. Because like I said before, I used to wake up every single day before I even brushed my teeth and I jumped on social media. And that could be, to me, it was being my kryptonite. Yeah. It wasn't working for me. It was working against me, even though I was trying to market my brand.
The thing about it, though, if you allow it to take over your life, then it becomes a problem.
Yes, I agree.
You have to have balance, though. You have to be able to, step away from social media. You have to be able to turn it off.
But that's hard if you're getting fed by that, though. You know what I'm saying? Well, like you're not getting that from home, and they're feeding you that on there. They're feeding you
those likes.
I have to admit, when I look at my social media and I have 1,000 or 2,000 likes.
There you go. then you get one like. What you do? Dang, they don't like me. I'm gonna do
something different.
But let's take it here. Do you allow your kids to have social media? Me and my wife, and it's crazy that my daughter wanted to be on social media because her friends was on social media. So we had to tell my daughter, and my wife don't even have social media whatsoever. And like I said before, she's a very successful African-American queen. So with my daughter, we had to let my daughter know, we don't want you to embrace the moment that you think that you got to be liked by somebody. Because that could be a sign of, it could lower a female's self-esteem.
Yeah, insecurities.
So we had to tell my daughter, like, if it's not making money, if it's not making sense, it's doing you a disservice. So we don't allow her, once she gets 16 years of age, she can make the decision if she wants to be on social media. But as of now, it's about your studies and just enjoy life as a kid, and don't worry about who's liking you.
I completely agree with that. Like, there has to be like an age where it's acceptable for them to be on social media. But 12 years old, 11, 9, you don't need to be on social media that early in your age. Like, there's so much that's going on there.
Perverts slide into your DMs.
Yeah, people will find you if they want to find you. Like, they will find you. They will go into your DMs and message you. And if you don't have that training from home, you'll fall prey to some of that stuff.
I think it's fine as long as there's parental control. If the mom and the dad got control of it, you check it here and there, whatever kids. Because the kid got a gift, they got a gift. If you need to share it with the world, you need to share it with the world. Because if it can make you money, I'm going to be like, well, I got a 12-year-old, 9-year-old daughter that can sing, and social media is that platform that I can put her on. And I'm like, nah, because she's 12 years old.
But there's a way you do it. Like you said, it has to be monitored. Like your parents would be the ones that looks at all the comments and makes sure that everything is okay.
Too, some kids, they grow up and was raised in the lights. It is what it is.
Facts.
You got your Bow Wow. He been in the lights since
12.
Yeah. It is what it is. Romeo and all them guys. Some kids just grow up in the lights.
It's a good thing that you guys mentioned this, because the next topic, it actually segues to that perfect. So with that being said, since we're talking about kids, at what age do you think a kid should have a cell phone?
Oh, that's a powerful one.
That is a tough one.
I got my daughter a cell phone at the age of 10.
Man, you got kids texting at 5 now.
But the reason why we got my daughter a cell phone, because when she's at school, it's imperative that we know what's going on. So if you have a shooting at school, she gets sick at school, she can call me directly.
Yeah, and I agree. Like, right now in this day and age, they should be able to have a cell phone earlier on. Like, what age exactly? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but around, I would say about 10 is a good age for them to have a phone. They can communicate back and forth with you. Obviously, you're probably going to control their plan, or they'll probably be on a family plan or something. But me, Like, I didn't have my first cell phone until I started college. I'm serious.
You had 9 other brothers.
And your mama hates you.
Okay.
And your mama and
That was
daddy
probably
hates
the problem.
you. You didn't even step outside till you went to college.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Hey, Joe, you done with those pants? I take those pants.
I was in church like 7 days a week.
All you know is Lakai, Lekol, and that's it.
The 3 L's: Lakai, Lekol, and Leglis.
Okay, what is that?
That's school, church, and home.
Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
if you guys had to come up with a general age, if you guys had to agree upon one age group, like within 3 years, like 5 to 8, 8 to 11, 11 to 14, what would that range be?
To get him a phone?
Yep.
I would say at
I'm
least
going-
8, 9 years old.
I'd say about 10 years old.
Okay.
About 9.
They gotta be
Okay.
They gotta be responsible.
What 9 is? About 3rd, 4th grade?
Yes.
Something
No,
like
I'm
that.
going 5th grade, whatever the
Fifth
age
grade?
that is. 11.
Okay.
That way you can.
'Cause,
At
I
least,
mean, at some point, you need to be in contact with the school. You need to be that parent that go up there, make sure all the teachers got your contact so they know what's going on. I ain't just throwing out no phone like that. My daughter, she 7. She was taking pictures in my phone when she was like 5, 6 years old. Like, it ain't no telling what's going to be in her phone.
Right.
Like, nah.
That's true.
That's why you have something that's called screen time on your phone.
Oh, screen time.
Yeah, screen time. You can control everything. You can see how much network they're on, how much social media they're
Man,
doing.
them kids about
per day.
smart. They about smarter than you now.
Hey.
They 2 years old and pick
Well,
up a tablet and
But don't they have
it's-
like something right now that can actually like shut down all the devices in the home? Like,
Yes,
I think there's something like that.
Screen time. It's
Yeah.
screen time. I could shut down at what time. I could give her a time what time she gets on the phone and what time I shut her phone off. Like, it's been nice that I shut her phone down at 9 o'clock and she'll come to me and say, "Dad, I'm about to take a shower and I need my music." So I give her 30 more minutes.
Oh, nice. Hey, it's actually good that you mentioned screen time because that's our next topic. Speaking of screen time, how much do you guys spend on average on your screens each day? You know you can monitor it now.
You can look at it and you can tell. It can tell you what you're doing.
You got your
Well,
phone
for
on
me-
you right now? Hey,
for
don't
me, it
lie.
varies.
Don't lie.
we can look at it right now.
I mean, from day to day, it varies though.
No
But-
cap.
For me, it varies because some days.
Wait, screen time on social media or screen time on your phone?
On your
the
phone,
phone, period.
as a whole.
But you know,
Listening to
screen
music
time on your
counts.
phone gonna be heavy because you know I'm a firefighter. So sometimes when I'm looking up stuff about a patient
Yeah.
or about a certain symptom,
Sure.
I'm on there. So it's kind of
These excuses, huh?
it's kind of hard to be like my screen time ain't gonna be heavy. And nowadays, if you say something I don't know, I'm like, you fine.
So what's the average, man? Y'all ain't answer the question. What's the average?
I'd have to look at my my phone.
You got your phone?
I don't even know how to do it. I don't know how to check it.
Well, I've been on the.
I keep about 5+.
I do. I used to do a lot of time on social media.
Yeah.
But for what I did, I went through that 21-day fast. So what I started doing, I started putting my phone down and picking up a book. That's what I've been doing lately.
Dang.
So more reading than social media.
Okay.
What's more beneficial? A book.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chess Talk.
I
Corey.
mean, a book is beneficial too, but social media is beneficial.
Okay.
You gotta have that balance.
I mean, you can find out like information quick
That's
with
true.
with social media, internet, all that stuff. So, I mean, having the phone is important because I use it all the time. I look up nutrition stuff.
Man, come on. You got old heads that want to get on social media because they feel like they're lost in this world. You go around them and talk to them and be like, oh, what, that happened? Oh. And they're like, man, I need to get on social media because I'm
That's true.
lost.
But I noticed that the more that I post, the more that I'm on social
Yeah.
media because now I need to know what's going on with my posts. Like, who's replying?
You
Should I
gotta look
reply
who's
back?
commenting.
All right.
We know that.
So what's the average? What you think? If you had to guess, Steve-O said
if I
5.
guess,
5 hours.
I'd probably say about maybe 6-7 hours.
6-7 hours.
I have to
okay.
look at it.
What about you, Corey?
Well, let me say this first. I want to thank you all. I want to thank Rudy. I want to thank you all. I want to thank Rudy. I want to thank Steve-O. I want to thank eFitness. Every time that you go on Google, every time you go on Facebook, every time you swipe your Visa, I'm getting paid for it.
Nah,
You know why?
You own stock.
I have a lot of stock in every company I just named.
Yeah.
So every time I log on Facebook, I'm getting paid for it.
Hey, speaking of stock,
Facts.
Tesla is killing it right now. I'm happy.
No.
I got stock
No.
in Tesla.
No, Amazon is killing it right now. It's
Hey.
$3,600 a share right now.
But as far as how fast Tesla went up, I'm making some money.
Do
Right
you
now.
see where Amazon is at right now?
That's what I like to hear. Hey, I'm glad that you guys are spreading this information. Speaking of spreading information, when it comes to social media, one complaint is that it's made people antisocial over the years.
Yes.
With the advent of social
Man.
media, do you think that it's made you guys more antisocial in real
I ain't
life?
gonna lie to you straight up. I sit behind that phone. Definitely when I didn't have a girl, I sit behind that phone and talk to a girl in person. I'm like,
Hey, sometimes at the I'm a firefighter, so sometimes at the firehouse when we're having our dinners or whatever, I'm on social media or just on my phone a lot, and they're having some serious conversations sometimes, and I'm tuned out to some of that stuff because I'm on my phone.
Magic Mike,
It happens.
aka Rudy.
Hey, you already know. Okay, what about you, Corey?
I forgot the question.
Oh, the question is, has social media made you more antisocial in real life?
At one point it did, but I detached myself from it.
Okay.
I definitely detached myself from social media. I'm a lot more active with my daughter, with my wife, because you could be in the home and not be present.
yeah.
And my thing is, and this is a real conversation. My daughter one day sat down, and I was using social media for the wrong purposes, right? Mm-hmm. For the wrong thing. And I resigned from my job. I came home. I said, you know what? I'm gonna create this generational wealth for my family with my company Chest Out. So I got to a point that I said, you know what? I'm gonna log on to social media, and I'm gonna make it work for myself, not work against me. So when I was doing that, my daughter sat down one day. She said, "Dad, why are you on social media so much?" And it made me think. I said, you know what? I'm doing too much. Let me detach myself from it. And that's what I did.
Definitely understand. Well, hey guys, time's winding down. This episode's almost over. Before we go,
So what do y'all think about being catfished on social media? Yes, sir.
Hey, man. If
People
that
get-
page look funny, I'm gonna tell you straight up, you fake.
no.
Hey, actually, I have a story.
Okay.
This lady actually reached out to me, and then she thought that I was like sending her messages. Apparently, she was being catfished by someone that had my account or had a fake account of me. And then there was another situation where my whole Facebook was kind of like I was blocked out of a Facebook account, and someone created a whole new Facebook account and sending people messages. They actually they sent you a message.
Hey, they send me no message.
They did send you a message.
It's going down in the DMs. It's going down in the DMs.
They trying to blow up my spot.
Yeah, they did. So I was like, I can't figure out who's, because a lot of people were like hitting me back up like, yo, did you send me a message? I'm like, no, I didn't send you no messages. So I contacted E, and E told me yeah. So I didn't have access to the account, but E had access to it. For some reason, they blocked me out of that account, so I couldn't pull it up. So E was telling me all about it, and I had to report it. I don't know if that account is still out, but
It's still out there.
It happens, man.
It's still out there.
That's what happened when you got
yeah.
your shirt off on social media.
Rudy, listen, do you like Rudy pictures when he's half naked on social media? Huh?
Hey, it ain't for you, man.
Listen,
it ain't for
definitely not
everybody,
for
huh?
me.
It ain't for you.
No, I say that's my dog. I said no, I can't hit that like button.
It ain't for everybody.
No,
But
sir.
no, I'm guessing catfish is a real thing because before I had my queen, I had several women like, "Oh, you look the same as your social media." I'm like, it's my pictures. What do you think? And it's like, nah, man, everybody don't look the same on social media. I'm like, all right, I guess.
Man,
Hey,
have
man.
y'all seen these men and women that's putting this makeup on? They go from night to day. Like they create a whole different version of
I've
themselves.
seen
Oh
it.
yeah. They're actually selling stuff like that.
Yes.
Or that technique.
Yeah,
Hey.
if I see you with makeup on all your pictures, that's a next.
Hey, man.
Or the filters.
Yeah, that's
Like,
next.
I don't want to see nobody with filters.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Take them off.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. I hate seafood, but I love catfish. And the reason being, listen to me on this. Listen to me on this.
Let's get some clarity. Let's get some clarity.
Listen to me on this. Just like Steve-O back in the day before I found my queen. You know, I used to be advantageous. I used to do a little searching. And oftentimes you would run across girls that didn't look like their pictures. But every once so often you find someone that just catch you off guard. You know what I mean? It might be catfish in a bad way. You You thought she looked a certain type of way. You like, she all right. But when you met her in real life, you like, man,
yeah.
oh man.
Some people pictures
what
don't do
Kanye
no
say?
justice.
I know. I look better in real life.
Yeah.
So
Some people pictures don't do them no justice.
I like
get
pleasant
that.
surprises.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Sometimes
But that
catfishes
ain't-
are good.
That's not catfish though.
That's a catfish.
Nah,
What type of fish is that?
I don't know.
That's a
what it
bass.
That's a bag. All right,
like
guys.
that.
All right, today we talked about social media. We just wanted to give you guys our opinion on social media. Go ahead, comment below, like the video. Let us know what your opinion on social media is. Follow us, Say It With Your Chest podcast. We on